Let's look at free agency in front office football. Now you can see from the calendar we are in the free agency stage of the 2034-35 season. The calendar always gives us the opportunity to access functions that are important to this particular stage of season. In this case, we could look at the draft preview or we could continue free agency. This is the primary screen that you access during free agency, and it has all the commands that will help you most in competing during this stage of the year. Now you can see these are the players who are currently signed or have pending offers during this stage. The most useful screens that are accessible from this one are the cap needs list, which we've seen before, and that tells us where we might have some positions that we need to upgrade. In this case, it says that we need an outside linebacker, defensive tackle, and a center. We'll keep that in mind. The gray sheet is only used during free agency, and this is a list of the top 88 free agents in the league. It also tells you which stage they're interested in signing in. You can see that the top players tend to want to sign earlier in free agency rather than later, and since we're in stage 4 right now, of those only Joe Banks didn't sign when he said he would. The rest are just about ready to go. So we should look down this list, and we can see Stephen Campbell is a defensive tackle who wants to sign in stage 5. So let's take a look at him. We can see he's a 6th-year player. He's not a spectacular player, but he does have decent ratings across the board. He might be someone we're interested in. Take a look at his statistics. He's only been a starter for 1 year. Really didn't have a lot of production. So maybe he's not going to be an elite starter, but maybe he's somebody that we can get for a mid-range contract. Defensive tackle is often hard to find. So let's go back and let's give him an offer. Now he's looking for $8.97 million over 3 years. Since teams will probably be competing for his services, we might want to up this offer to get a better deal, or to have a better chance of signing him. So let's just try to sign him to a 2-year deal. And we'll zero out this. And we'll give him a higher contract for the first season, let's say $2.5 million. And for the second season, we'll give him $2.8 million. Now keep in mind that signing bonus is over the life of a contract, so a $1.6 million bonus for 2 years to a player is worth $825,000 per year, and that might be an incentive in and of itself. So this is a pretty good offer as it stands now. Let's submit it. And it says that the offer will be considered, and we make it yes, and it becomes binding. Now we see that he has that offer. If we exit the screen, we will now see that he will be part of the main screen in the next stage. So let's go through that next stage, and we see that Campbell is pending. Now remember, he wanted to sign at the end of this stage, not during this stage. So we'll take another look at him, see if he probably doesn't have any other offers, because teams tend to offer players during the stage that they want to sign, and you can see we're still the only ones to have offered him. Let's go through another stage, and we see that he did sign with us. Now we could take a look at the transactions and see if there were other offers that he rejected, but this is what was important. And if we go and look at our roster, he is now part of our roster. And let's take a quick look. You can see that he was assigned number 70, and he's part of our team. We could change that number if we wanted to. But he is now a Chicago player, and we have successfully competed during free agency.